focus on what you got. That's the four-seamer, the changeup, and the big curve. Keep the ball down, pitch to contact. Same things for Bubic. Attack the strike zone.
Two 2-0 on Taylor Ward.
Fresno State University. He's a Bulldog.
And Bubic falls behind, 3 balls and no strikes in a 19th. And he's finally giving him the type of season they were hoping for when they took him in the first round. And Bubic comes back to fill out.
Is for Bubic. So throw a fastball down.
Fastball by him.
Yeah.
Coming back from 3-0.
Nice job, Kris.
1 out. And Mike Trout takes a big curve in for a strike in the league. And Bubic is ahead, no balls, 2 strikes. And he is on a home run tear right series they just completed in Seattle. First time in Major League history.
Well, 3-time MVP for a reason. I mean, now, you can't, it's not fair to compare the two. You can't do that right now. Junior's just a baby. But I see some of that bottom hand in Trout.
Curveball got away from him. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
But you can get him out consistently up.
Out over the plate and through the shift. And all things considered, I think the Royals will take a 1-out single.
Well, they tried to get him up.
The Royals will see him on the mound on Wednesday night. Fastball is up and away, ball 1. A little bit low. 2 balls and no strikes.
Boy, you know, you look at him, he's all padded up because it's a golden right arm.
Makes it a little more dangerous when you have a right-hand pitcher. And that's going to be just low for a walk. So Trout.
Stay down and roll up a pair.
Matt Duffy fouls it and it comes up and hit him in the helmet. Same time. Right field and near the line. Isbell gets behind it. Trout will tag. And he'll advance to third as the throw comes into second base. So there's runner. That's 12 home runs. Fouled back, and that was a fastball. Lefties, not righties, lefties have been giving Bubic trouble so far this year. Breaking ball and a good one. 0-2 on Walsh. It's down and in, 1 ball, 2 strikes. The A's yesterday scored a run in the first inning, so the Royals trailed after months of the season, holding the opponent down in the early innings. And Walsh hits it off the end of the bat foul. It's still 1 ball and 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And this is pitch number 25, and Walsh hits it into left center field. Taylor's on it. And Bubic has a scoreless bottom of the first inning as the Angels strand 2. And the Royals lead 2-0.
Rangers games when he was growing up, when Anaheim, the Angels were in town, first pitch swinging and lined right out to Taylor, because he wanted to be able to go out there and see Mike Trout. Now,
hot streak, you just take it any time you want it. You know, you're facing different arms, different size, different guys. Like Suzuki. Very consistent player.
Nicky Lopez is at third. 2 up, 2 down for Bubic in the second.
From that left side, last year his, I'm going to say, Gold Glove season, he played it short.
Breaking ball is down and away. 1 ball, 1 strike on Marsh.
It's good location.
So Bubic, like Syndergaard, has a very quick second inning. Andrew Velasquez. It's a big breaking ball for a strike. He's batting 9th here. And this is his first year with the Angels. That's a little bit inside. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Good spot.
Got him with a changeup down. And Bubic strikes out his second. Taylor Ward hits it high and deep to left field. Benintendi is back. He's all the way back, and that's gone.
So last time up, the count went to 3-2 on him, and Bubic struck him out with a fastball. So now he's sitting here and said, all right.
So a 2-1 Royals lead, and now Bubic throws a curveball in for a strike on Mike Trout. One ball, 1 strike. Forward. Third and extra base hits. And a good changeup away makes it 1 ball, 2 strikes. Max Stassi, Jose Iglesias, and Justin Upton hit the others. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Trout. And his first run allowed tonight is a home run. Got him with an elevated fastball. So that was a little bit higher than the one before when Trout singled to left.
Yeah, good.
And a good fastball is in there at 94. Trout were stranded. Shohei Ohtani. And that coincided with the Angels deciding a week ago, said let's just let him play every day like he did in Japan, and it worked out. And he can run in addition to being able to pitch and hit for power. And he has a 2-out infield single. Postseason, the Orioles at home, and then the Giants and A's and Angels on this road trip. And the home plate umpire, Bill Welke, was the third base umpire in the wild
Number for the tour, the teams that are in it.
1-1. Line to right field. Isbell is there to end the inning. So Taylor Ward homers to left, and at the end of 3, the Walsh leading off the bottom of the 4th inning. And he's going to line a base hit into left field. He is 1 for 2. And that's line to left field, but Benintendi is there. That's a tough out. He was all over that pitch. And he has lined out twice. He lined out to Taylor in center field his first time up. And a high changeup's in for a strike. That's a little bit high. 1 ball, 1 strike. And now a curveball is in for a strike. 1-2. Blocked by Salvi. 2-2 on Suzuki. Very shallow right field. Here comes Isbell, and he got a good break. And makes a catch in very shallow right field. 2 down.
Over it. It was great to see the energy he has and the intensity. I liked the fact that he didn't get the pitch for his
Vinegar. Fouled away by Marsh. Mike Matheny said today that it wasn't just the 5th inning, that started with Salvi the minute he got into the clubhouse yesterday morning.
Yeah.
He wanted, it wasn't going to be because of a lack of focus or intensity. And he brought it yesterday.
Yeah, that's needed.
Walsh with a leadoff single is still at first with 2 down. And Walsh is down on strikes, and he'll vacate coaching and maybe someday manage. And the Angels coaching staff was already filled out. And when Drew decided that he was game planning, having a long career as a catcher, so that's his introduction into
Coaching job. He must be congratulated the way he grinded.
pitch of the World Series.
Yep. And then I love the story you.
Benintendi will cut that off. Velasquez takes an aggressive wide turn, but he holds with a leadoff single.
Yeah, and you pointed out.
Taylor Ward has struck out and homered. Runner going. Salvi's throw is on a bounce, and Witt pulls it out of the dirt and applies the tag. Second base with nobody out. 1-0 on Taylor Ward, and he'll take low. 2 balls and no strikes. 14 straight. 2-1. And win one of those 4 games. Grounded foul, and it's 2-2.
Let's take it out to the bottom of that, but I'm sure Gene Autry, maybe the Cowboy, has something to do with it. We'll find out.
3 balls, 2 strikes, and struck out Ward on a 3-2 fastball back in the first inning. And it's a changeup that's hit into left center field. So that'll get Vasquez to the plate. Ward to second, and he's going to be out. The throw beat him. So that's a big out. Ward is driven in both. And Mike Trout is tied up on the base hit, but he did with the strikeout. And a changeup floats in for a strike, and it's 1-2.
And you know that changeup there was middle.
And his cold zones are ice cold.
Yeah. Stay with it.
Into the twilight. And Isbell is there. 2 down. We were telling you about Anthony Rendon being done for the year. Ohtani and Rendon in the same lineup 51 times. 17 times last year and only 34 times. Big rip. And Bubic just simply threw a fastball right by. And then a called strike, and it's 2-2. Ohtani would not hit the Dates helping. No swing, and Ohtani is on with a walk for a second time, and those are the only. 1-0. Into left field, Benintendi is there. The Angels tie the game on Taylor Ward's second RBI, and it's 2-2 at the end of 5. Puts him in good shape to get through 6 tonight. And that was a swing. 1-1 on Jared Walsh, 5th. And some quick innings in between. There's a good changeup, lefty-lefty. One and 2. Just outside at 94. That's a called third strike. So Bubic just missed with the 2 before that. Be careful here with Luis Rengifo, especially with the first pitch. He comes right at him with a fastball at 94. Rengifo line to left.
Yeah, you know, he's a real strong switch hitter. Plays shortstop, second base, nice for a middle infielder, but he's got good plate discipline, and he's a line drive machine. On the left. Rengifo. Venezuelan.
Rex Barney, the longtime.
And Barney was an ex-big league player, too. Oh, nice.
Bubic, that's another strikeout. Good changeup down and away, and he has 6.
Yeah. And the year starters are starting to compete against each other now, and it's really starting to be fun. You can see it. They're,
Up and away, 1-1 on Kurt Suzuki. Pitched well yesterday, taking the loss when the Royals were shut out. 1 ball, 2 men, but Bubic is 1 strike away from giving the Royals 6. And he will. He strikes out the side. So a season high 6 innings.